Welcome back, everybody, here in Ottawa for our 4v4 National Championship. We are bringing you Trillium Carnage here, local out of Ottawa. #1 overall seed, playing against Swift out of the Kitchener-Waterloo area. Summer series, if you're familiar, better known as Crash. Had some good results in the last few years, so they've brought the core of their team and are doing well here in the quarterfinals. Let's see if they can knock off the #1 seed. Okay. So the horn is gone. There's our opening pull. Big blade. Dan Johnson. Over to Simon Rambo. A little eager on that throw. I think he was more interested in getting his run started there. Just need to get these good quality throws. Playing the #1 seed, I can't afford to throw those away. Dan with the really relaxed mark there. Filling the lane more so, playing a little center field defense. Maybe feeling out the team here. Whoa, a little bit of a walk going there. Nice lead. Not in, hear the call. Big D there. Dan Johnson. Got the hand block on the D there, but looks like he may have cleated the player. Just given the, it hurts when you get cleated someone your own size, just given the size and weight difference there, that probably hurts the top of the foot with someone a little bigger coming down on your foot there. So that's good. Swift bringing the disc into play. We got Dan Johnson. Trying to find Hannah in the end zone there. A little height mismatch, maybe trying to take advantage of that. So we've got, I believe that's Danielle Fortin putting the disc in play. Got a call here. I think the pass will stand. Yes, it will. Hammer. And goal. Good read. I believe that's Luke Phelan, if I'm not mistaken, with the grab there. You'll have to forgive me again, folks. I just need to get in a point or two here because we don't have names or numbers on these jerseys for Trillium Carnage. And of course, me not being an Ottawa person, I don't know each and every player across our country. So, but Luke Phelan, yes, with the goal there. We'll have a little advantage on the hometown Kitchener-Waterloo team for me here, knowing a bit more of their players. Jennifer Taves, middle of the field. Neil Thomas with a nice in cut. Utilizing his speed a little bit to get the open in cut there. Neil again, throwing the hammer to Jake Redicop. He's looking for, I believe that's Anna Heaps. Though I could be mistaken. I think she's married. That last name may be incorrect these days. Reset. We have Thomas in the middle of the field. Leading Jennifer Taves. Just misses the layout. Good effort. It's a nice lead with that throw. Just a hint ambitious, but got Danielle Fortin. Big fake. Up the sideline to Jake Redicop. Easy D there. A little too much float on that throw. So we've got Trillium. Excellent attempt on keeping the feet in. Just couldn't reel the disc in. Great effort. That was a big throw, lefty forehand. Foot block. Was that up? Looked like a good grab, but it's tough perspective when it's a fluttering disc. All right, we're back in play. Looked like couldn't come to a consensus on that call. Nice grab. Excellent reach. Got a call downfield. Thomas again. Nice little shake there, just to lose Thomas. That's a tough thing to do, so credit to the... Oh! Excellent use of the blade from Fortin. If that thing had any kind of turn or float on it, that would have been deed. Excellent blade. Beautiful perspective right in front of the table here. Excellent throw. That's the fastest way to get the disc there, is to blade it. In such a small format here, you just can't afford much float because 2 and 3 defenders can easily close that gap with such a small field and, you know, play the high disc. All right, disc is in. Little mustard on that shot. It missed the intended receiver. There was another cut to the back of the end zone, but wasn't expecting it to get through. Still landed out of bounds by a few meters, so. Got the disc back in play. Beautiful low release forehand. Wide open cut in the end zone. Got to find out what his name is, because I need to give him a little love on the air for that throw. So we've got a timeout called by Swift. 3-0 here. Perhaps a little chance to regroup for them. Get themselves set up. So Swift came in, seated 7th, I believe, overall. Yep, seated 7th overall. So on paper, this should be a hint of a mismatch, but I know they're not going to go down easy. They're a pretty hard-working group, young legs. I don't think they're tired at all from yesterday's games. Trillium Carnage, not mistaken, I believe they won the championship last year. They've got experienced players. They've got very high skill on this team, top to bottom. So we'll have to see if some of the youthful exuberance can offset some of the skill that Trillium Carnage has been showing the last few points. So Dan Johnson putting the disc in play. It's Jake Reddicup. Hannah Dombrowski, I believe, with the catch. And passes to Allison DeVries. Nice quick point there. That was excellent play. DeVries is a very solid player. It's good to see her back on the field and contributing. So we are 3-1 now for Trillium Carnage. That's exactly what Swift needed coming out of the timeout. They needed that quick point. So action is resumed. Little extracurricular there, midfield. That was that shirt says green. Somehow I don't think that is the Colin Green on my roster that committed the foul there. Right here on the near line. Nice toss, using the high ball to their advantage there. Dan Johnson's a pretty big guy, but still at a height mismatch here. Reset to Taves here. Good footwork. Yes, good goal. So that timeout seems to have worked a little bit for Swift here. They've come out 2-0 advantage since the timeout. Well done. Always nice to see a team regroup and have success coming out of the timeout. Trillium Carnage just trying to get their roster set up here. Discs in play here. Is that Andy Corey, I believe, with the disc? Colin Green, sporting his nice Ottawa Outlaws shirt there. You can see a few of these guys are Outlaws players. Clearly they have a good skill set. I think the receiver peeled off of that, not expecting that it was for her. Dan Johnson, high release. Excellent rundown. Call on the field. It's going to be coming in at a fairly high stall count. I assume this is going to have to be a fairly quick throw to keep play going. So in on 5. They get that off quickly. Neil Thomas, excellent throw on the outside shoulder for Dan. Good throw. It looked like some incidental contact, so the receiver just couldn't get her legs to drive for that disc. It was thrown to the open space in the end zone. So Colin Green bringing that disc in. Good fake. All right, little swing to set it up. Open to the end zone. Trying to take advantage of it. Got a call here. Yep, he is in after a brief chat there. Looked in from this end, just momentum carrying him out, but good to see the players have the quick discussion, solve it, resolve it peacefully. So that was a strike from the backfield position. As soon as he released that swing pass, clear run to the end zone. Excellent play. Way to take advantage of that on the long pass. So DeVries across the middle. Leading it. Not sure that she was in. It looked like she was sliding across the line as she grabbed it. No dispute from Trillium Carnage, so point will stand. So we've got some new players cycled on the field here. We've got just a little confusion to who's on the field and who's not. This looks like a tasty matchup in front of us here. Neil Thomas. Little speed on speed action here. See how this works. So we got the turnover here. Oh, just getting kicked through the crowd back to the field. Jake Redicop. Feet are in. Caught the defender napping on that one. I think that was Andy Corey that got caught napping. If it's not, Andy's probably not going to like that comment. I've already got an Andy on the West Coast upset with me, so might as well have an Andy on the East Coast, east side of Canada upset with me too. You can see him spending a little time by himself over here behind the bench, just to collect his thoughts. The look was there, just couldn't quite reel that in. feet were down in if he could have just reeled that in. So we got Rambo over the middle. Reset to the middle. Nice throw. I believe that is Cam Davies with the disc. To Dan Johnson. Oh, missed a look there for a little miscommunication. That floaty disc was able to be D'd down just to ensure the catch wasn't made. It's a good job from the defender. He had no idea that the receiver had actually broken off the route, but just made sure it was down anyways. So Colin Green, nice hammer there. Just bladey enough to make sure it comes down quick enough without the float. Some good play. So 5-4 for Trillium Carnage. Swift representing well. They've hanging around here. That's what you want to do as a team when you're a bit of an underdog, is just hang around. Hope you can steal the game in the last couple of minutes. This is good. A little break in the action. We have our sidelines giving a wave and some love to our cameraman who's been perched up top of the ladder for the morning here. So it's always nice to see the players appreciating what's going on. So number 7 with the disc, that was Carl Lozo. Had to go and dig up his name. He's had some great throws today. He's got some excellent speed, obviously. He's exploiting some good nuances of the game here. So it's a nice pickup on the low throw. Carl just in the end zone now. See if they can hit him with it. And he's in. You could see that was a bit of a mismatch. It was just getting the right timing from the handlers to time his cuts to the sideline there. Well done. Hasn't even broken a sweat yet. So that was some good efficient play. So Rambo with the disc. Swings it over to Neil Thomas. Nice inside out throw. Beautiful touch. Just over the defender. Rambo with the strike from the handler position to get that point. That was immaculate touch from Thomas. Beautiful form. Have to say that's probably the best throw I've seen all weekend. That was immaculate. That's the best word I can come up with. I must say, even a close second is that perfect blade from Fortin earlier on. You know, just knife it straight through, get it to that receiver quickly. So Loiseau over the middle. Big swing. As big as you can get in indoor anyway. Again, get a good matchup in the end zone here. Hammer, not quite in for Carl. A nice little over move with the disc there over the shorter mark and pop it into the end zone. So 7-6. Again, game is staying close. Well, we have a moment here. The field next door has brunch money. The number 2 overall seed is playing a team from Quebec. Le Chiefs, my beautiful French, Le Chefs, the Chiefs. I'll translate. Save me embarrassing myself further with that French. Big layout D in the end zone. Excellent D. That's the second D in a few points here. The layout. Can't quite see who that is. I want to say Luke Phelan. Fortin with a nice pass up the sideline. There we go, Fortin. You'll notice in this format, teams aren't afraid to lose a good portion of their field space on a dump. That's good D from DeVries. Good grab and good footwork from Fortin. That was just a nice play all around on both sides of the disc. So as I was saying, you'll see a lot in this format. Teams aren't afraid to lose a third or even half the field in distance to ensure they get a reset on the disc. Keep it centered if they can. It's such a quick game, quick stall counts here. Like, you have to move the disc quickly. There are a lot of players. It's a small end zone, so it's hard to necessarily force a disc upfield if you don't have it. Hannah with a nice high grab, some good D. Looking for a reset. Throws a good, with the option she had, I'll say that was a good floating hammer because she was at a high stall count and she had both of her dumps cutting straight in behind her that blocked up that avenue of the field. So we have a discussion here. I think there was obviously some contact during the play. Looked like it was a good D and just out of bounds play, but I'm not also involved in that, so we'll see what the resolution is here. So it's going to go back to Hannah. I believe this is going to be coming in at 6 from what I hear. That was getting up high in the stall count. The end zone is basically not an option. As you can see, the players reset. They've gummed up that full end zone right in front of Hannah. She needs either a quick dump or the same pass again and hope for a little better result. Oh, high reset. Gets it to Dan. Nice high release to Hannah. You know you're good when you just get a first name, Hannah. Don't even need a last name or a full name. 8-7 for Trillium Carnage. We have some Trillium Carnage players asking maybe for some video on that last foul call in the end zone. Looked a little tough to call from here, but this is a good competitive matchup here. We've been blessed with a couple of games this morning for our live stream that have been compelling games. Yes. Excellent throw up the sideline. It's too bad she couldn't let that float just one more step to get in, but retained possession. There we go. Quick reset to the middle of the field. Pick called. Just to go with my further point earlier about spacing and retaining possession versus field position, you can see the teams are content to go back 5 yards at a time here with quick resets, but they're retaining possession and keeping the disc in the middle of the field as much as possible. So, nice high release on the step through there. Nice and calm. Carl just always calm there. Never looks like he's actually rushed or forced to do anything he doesn't want to do. So again, looking resets. They've reset 2-3 times. There's a little forward distance for them. Scuba. Again, nice easy little prance to the end zone for Carl. I say prance just because of his footwork there to make sure he's in bounds. So we have 9-7. It's halftime here. Let's see if Swift can use this time as effectively as they did with their timeout in the first half and maybe put a few points in a row on the board here as they start the second half. So, as I was saying earlier, the field next to us that also has another quarterfinal game. Brunch Money, the number 2 seed, versus the Chiefs, who were the 5th overall seed. So that should be an even matchup. I'm hoping to get a score update from next door here for you, because it'd be nice to know if that game is as close as it should be, and Who's going to come through? I'll see if I can ask our trusty cameraman, are you able to check the scoreboard on the other field? Can you zoom in that far? My eyes, I'm getting a little older. My eyes aren't so good to see a few fields over. Okay. On the top of the camera, there's a button. There should be arrows, I think, on the button. Oh. Okay. There we go. Just getting them to zoom in. Let's see if we can see that. So we have 11-7. So it is a close game. I'm going to have to get confirmation on which score is for which team, but 11-7, at least next door, is keeping it competitive in the other quarterfinal. So this is a quick halftime. Just a quick rest for teams here. It's short games. I believe they're 45 minutes long. We've got a Kristen Dearden sighting. She's scouting out the competition, I'm sure, for future games today. Yeah, that's a smart player. The top 6 or 8 teams here are fairly evenly matched, so you definitely want to get a look at them when you can. So the game next door, 11-7, is for Brunch Money, the number 2 seed out of Nova Scotia. They did look good yesterday in the 1 or 2 games we did get a chance to see them, so I'm assuming they'll be a top 4 team through the end of the day here. So we're back into action here for the game at hand. Trillium Carnage starting with the disc. Beautiful break throw. And the quick turnaround pass. Quick goal right off the top here for Trillium Carnage. Beautiful quick reception and throw from midfield here. It was, I believe, Carl in this case, but with the format being such a small field, it's imperative that teams can get that disc in their hands and out of their hands quickly. So 10-7. Swift needs to have some good success as they did after their first time out. Hopefully this halftime break will keep them on track. So we've got Johnson in the backfield, looking for Hannah. DeVries with the goal. DeVries hasn't played a lot of points, but when she's on, she seems to be in command of her matchup. Maybe they may want to think about double shifting her a little bit more through the second half. Maybe try and close this gap. So 10-8, Trillium Carnage maintaining the 2-point lead. So this morning here, we've only been running 2 games just to get the quarterfinals done. We can see a lot of the other teams are now filtering in, getting ready for the full day of play through the rest of the playdowns and brackets. So we're starting to get a bit more of an audience here. And so disc is centered. The scoober. Not a crisp scoober. That I think the intended target was the player in the end zone, but it tailed away. It almost came back to the sideline cut here. So Neil Thomas with the fake on the hammer. So Neil Thomas, good footwork to keep that in. I think that's David Jansen that just lost track of him for a second. Thomas does have some pretty good speed on those cuts to the corner. So 10-9. So we've got the disc back in play there. That's Colin Green that initiated the disc. Big hammer, sliding catch, and he's in the end zone. So Trillium Carnage with quick turnaround on these points here. They're, 2-3 passes on some of their points. So we've got Jake Reddicup getting the disc in play to DeVries over the middle of the field. Again, open. She's playing against Fortin, who's one of the better defenders here too. So the fact that she's getting open so easily, just a testament to her level of play. Jake Reddicup, nice save, drag his feet as he's retrieving that disc. Just a quick check, I think, on the sideline. Excellent catch on the tip there. Wow, excellent concentration from Ritz, and gets the goal. Well done. Ritz stamped her play all over that point. Just beautiful concentration. There was a deflected defense of the disc there. Well done. So we've got David Jansen, it looks like, with the disc in the end zone, ready to initiate play. We've got a complete stack on the sideline here. And is that Hannah with the big block? Excellent help defense. Rambo over to Johnson. Beautiful high release. Excellent little cut back in the back of the end zone line. Good hands from Rambo to haul that in. David Jansen unfortunately got beat on that one again. That's a couple in a row. So we're getting through this game here in the time. 11-11, just like our first game. It looks like the time cap may come into play here. So Carol Loiseau, pass up the sideline. Colin Green did shake his man, but the handler had looked off the end zone play already. Nice around pass there. Beautiful release. So, content to play a possession game here, not looking for anything big. They saw last time I got defended. So here we go, another swing. The marks are definitely not as tight as they were earlier in the point. So, possession, name of the game. Gaining a little yardage here. Can they maintain it? Excellent save on that pass, and comes up firing. Beautiful foot drag from Carl. Good hands to haul in that hammer. Excellent toe drag. So we've got about 12 minutes left in the game. We're getting closer to the end of the game here, so 12-11. Let's hope Swift can hang around and give us an exciting finish here for the broadcast. So we've got Rambo, looks like he's initiating play here, we're in. We've got, can't see who that was, Ritz that made the catch, gets it up the sideline. Back to Cam Davies, Rambo over the middle, beautiful grab from behind his head. Excellent grab, quick in and out. As I said earlier, you got to get that out quick. So we're 12-12. Exciting game going on here. So Dave Jansen coming back out. His last shift, he tried to go deep on the throw, straight to the end zone. So let's see if he's playing a little more possession-oriented this time. Oh, he's going end zone. I can see that cut. No, he had an open man going to the end zone. So, looks like they're content to work it. Possession. There we go. They got out of the shadow of their goal here. A little space to work with. Carl to David Jansen. Up the side. Big around over to Carl Loiseau. Just out of the reach of his receiver. That's Samantha Morris. DeVries with the catch. Call is out of bounds. Even from this angle, I think she was on the line when she landed. A pretty clear call, even from our vantage point, that's out of bounds. Was closer. Closer than expected probably, but definitely on the yellow line there. So Dave Jansen with the disc. Little space to work here. The around again. Excellent help defense from Thomas, but left his own man. He stopped the pass up the gut, but let the end zone pass go, unfortunately. Thought he could sneak in with his little two-step jab to the middle to take away that in pass, but with such small fields, you just can't leave that one alone for the deep pass. So apparently something big on the field next to us. I'm sure you all heard that large cheer. So we've got the disc in play with Dan Johnson. He's got Colin Green marking him. Big D. Hannah just couldn't quite use her speed to box out on that play. That's a quick goal for Trillium Carnage. Good footwork again to stay in. So 14-12, they've got the 2-point spread reestablished here. We've got 8 minutes of playtime left. So Swift needs to punch one in here just to keep this close as we wind down. Jake Redicop to put the disc in play. Colin Green looks like with the mark there. It's a big body, that's a pretty wide mark. Another huge D when they're trying to get out of the shadow of their end zone there. And dropped in the end zone. The bench was starting to celebrate there. I think they thought that he hauled that in. So we've got Cam Davies going end zone. The receiver broke off her cut. Colin Green bringing the disc in. Jake Redicop with the mark. Going straight for the jugular here. Floating disc. The receiver was able to actually undercut and judge the speed. Big reset. Absolutely no mark here. We're just... There it is. Another point. Trillium Carnage now starting to impose their will a little bit on this game. That's 3 straight. The ladies for Trillium Carnage with 2 big layout Ds to pop in those 2 points right away. Just excellent defense from Trillium Carnage. That's the defense that's going to carry them here in the last few minutes from the looks of it. $16-12, I'm told here. We've just updated our scoreboard. Points are coming fast and furious. Even we miss one here and there. DeVries with another goal. So 16-13 is our updated score now after that. So with about six minutes left, so Swift has to get a little bit here on the throttle. They need to punch in 1 or 2.
Can we get you behind the phones, please? Thank you.
All right, disc is in play. We've got David Jansen. Again, he and Carl seem to be working better here on offense the last 5-10 minutes. Just controlling the disc. Carl throwing the hammer. That's too floaty. That's easy pickings for Dan Johnson. Some confusion on defense. They got it sorted out. There was a lone man going for the end zone. Wow, perfect German. The defender had turned his back completely to the disc. Unfortunately dropped by the Swift receiver. It was a very good throw, a very good read of the play. There's your 5-minute soft cap. So Swift cannot afford any more drops if they want to get back in this. They need to get a stop and punch one in fairly quickly. So Samantha Morris gets it off the sideline. We've got the hammer. Catch and the footwork again from Carl. So 17-13. So Trillium Carnage basically went on a good 2.5 minute run with some great defensive play down at the Swift end zone. Punched in a few quick ones, and that's going to be the difference in the game from the looks of it. Beautiful throw from Rambo. Great grab from Ritz on the sideline. So center to Thomas, who turns and fires the hammer. Rambo with a huge layout. You can see Swift was trying to fast play that and get to the end zone as quickly as they can. Just, they have to. They know what they're up against. Foul called. I'm guessing since Rambo's got a little smirk on his face, he's not going to contest. Disc is back in play. Just taking the nice calm possession-oriented play. Good footwork to get in the end zone for Green there. 18-13. So Swift had played a really tight game, really good game for about 37 or 38 minutes of the 45 that the game is scheduled for. Unfortunately, it takes the full 45 if you want to knock off those top seeds. Little deflection, I think, from the defender there. Hand block. Floats the disc out at the sideline. Fortin with the disc. In play. Hope they're counting stalls on that. That was a long slide. Not able to reel that in. Basically the net, I think, got in the way more than any defender did, but the catch is made. Not in the end zone.
Right shoulder, Luke. Danielle.
DeVries can't reel that in. Well, it was behind the defender. Even the throw was short. It's hard to go through the defender to make that grab. She tried. It looked like a little contact on Fortin, but so we're looking at about a minute left in the game, I think. Take the reset here, I'm sure. Yes, wide open over by the camera table. No rush on this. Nice cut. Another easy reset.
Let's go, Swift. Come on, White.
It's a good fake from Fortin. Just enough to get the mark off so she can use that inside throw for the reset. Just absolute dominance right now by Trillium Carnage to just eat the clock. Great possession play. They're getting whatever they want for resets. There's the goal. So 19-13. Just double checking the score here with the people in front running the scoreboard because we're working off the official score sheet sideline here. Swift with the disc here. 18-13 is official. Thank you. Just wanted to double check with those scorekeepers with the official scores. Jake Redicop hauls that one in. Swift scores another one to close that gap a little bit. And there's your hard cap horn. Well done to Trillium Carnage. They locked down that defense when they needed to just before the soft cap horn. So they retain that lead. 18-14, that nice 4-point gap. They've retained that through the end of the game. Trillium Carnage will carry on. We will be back later on today with another game. At this time, I'm unsure who's playing. It'll be results based here for, the early morning results. So we'll get that tabulated and we will figure out who will be playing. So check your schedule online. It has been advertised. I believe our next game is at 1:15, and we'll try and get that posted as soon as we can, who's playing. Thank you very much. We'll see you later today.